I find that the job that they do is so important and is so much appreciated, and given the opportunity to give back, I find that very important.
We're dealing with past trauma, we're dealing with moral injury.
They are our nation's heroes and they deserve it. They deserve a place where they can come and know that the staff cares.
I'm Jerome Kirkland. I'm a licensed professional counselor and I'm the primary therapist who's working with the veterans. Sure, as a primary therapist, I provide the primary individual counseling services and group counselings for our veteran population. Specifically the small process groups that we have where the vets will get a chance to come together and share their stories and successes of recoveries. An opportunity for them to gain support from one another, help hold each other accountable. Just a real comfortable place where they can relate to one another. I have a family history of individuals who served in the military. My uncles, my grandfather, my dad, several cousins, all military. I felt it a sense of duty to serve myself, but unfortunately was not able to do so when I was younger. And so being able to work with the veterans now is kind of my way of giving back, and it helps me to feel like that I'm contributing to this great population and these guys who served for us and put their lives on the line. I think that veterans have a different set of dynamics than, say, our non-vet population. We're dealing with past trauma, we're dealing with moral injury, just the difficulty of leaving the military life and structure and being integrated back into civilian life. So I think that it helps to have a specific program that our veterans can relate to each other. They get here and they find a sense of community. They find someone that knows what they're going through and has similar experiences. They find that really rewarding, and you can see that in their engagement with one another, how different it is from how they respond to say the non-veteran population. Well, we have a multidisciplinary team which consists of our medical and clinical case managers. We offer a variety of theories here, dialectical behavioral therapy, cognitive behavioral. We have groups for holistic groups. We have experiential groups, equine, art, music. We also use the 12-step literature and spiritual principles as part of our foundation. But we also have other groups as well that just teach us about the brain and the addiction and the disease and how it affects the addicted brain. So really just a broad approach that we can use to reach everyone. I will try to see all of my patients at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, for an hour, hour and a half, just depending on what they have going on that week and what kind of issues that we're addressing. But generally speaking, we get at least one individual session a week. Our small process groups can range anywhere from 8 to 15. And again, that's where they just get together and share personal stories and successes, help to hold each other accountable. They can be part of a recovery group with maybe 20 to 25 individuals. And then we'll have some smaller trauma-specific groups as they request those or would like to participate in those. Those are usually maybe 5 to 10 patients in those type of settings. Well, absolutely. I thoroughly enjoy my job here working with the veterans. It's I get to meet with many of them for a lot longer than say our average 30-day stay. Many of them are getting opportunities to stay 45, 60, sometimes 90 days. So We really get to develop a great rapport with each other, and I thoroughly enjoy working with this specific population.